All right, so first of all, are there any questions about the homework or the lab? The lab, do not do anything with the data yet. You guys are still putting data in, and there's a lot of data that needs to be fixed, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. So don't go making any tables or anything else yet. No graphs. I used to have to answer some questions about how you would go about making a graph. That's all. And then you have to pick the 4 questions you want. Some of you, again, did not get this sheet because I ran out of the last class. So if you did not get it, you do need to, oh, looks like most of you guys have grabbed it. You need to grab one and fill these out, right? This is the project part 2A that's due tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah, but you know what? Turn it on Thursday. Thursday's fine. It will literally take you 5 minutes. All of you guys, heads up. All you have to do is pick one of each question, right? It says here, group A, which is numbers 1 through 8. So survey questions 1 through 8, pick one. Survey questions 9 through 15, pick one. You cannot pick one that's the same as your neighbor next to you. Right? So your friends, the people you know in this class, you cannot pick the same one as each other. None of them. A, B, C, D. Right, A, B, C, and D. Just you gotta pick. There's only 4 for D, but make it work. Yeah.
So like in the entire class?
No, the people who you talk to and work with.
Okay.
The people around you. So if I know you work with so and so, you got Andre. If I know you work with so and you both have the same thing and you're doing the same stuff that looks the same, then I'm gonna kick them both. I'm gonna knock off 5 points off of both of you guys when you do the project later. And then these should be qualitative down here. So you should write in what question data set are you going to be using for these 2 charts? The qualitative ones. And write down maybe what they are, like shoes and where you live, whatever. So just to make sure that you wrap your head around which data sets you're going to be using to make those charts next time. That's the main goal, so you kind of know what you're going to be using for that. And then for a chart, what order do the bars have to be in? That's in our notes. Pie chart. How many degrees? What's the degree equivalent of each category? For each category, how many degrees are in each category? So you have to figure out how you do that. It's in the notes as well, I believe. So that's just, like literally, should take you not more than, if you have to look stuff up, maybe 5 minutes, max. So do you guys want, I can have you guys turn this in on Thursday, that's fine. You guys want to do Thursday?
Please.
Okay, no problem. Here are some issues. 2B, we will go over that next class and have you guys do it off of there. But here's some problems. So, for example, how many hours of sleep do you get a night? You cannot get 0 hours of sleep a night. If you average that many hours of sleep, you'd never sleep and you would die. It's not possible. So, JS, you need to fix those. Also, you have a friend who makes $12 million. Right? This is 12,000 thousands. So if you add 3 zeros to that, that's 12 million. So you probably want to fix that. So I'm guessing you don't have someone who makes that. A friend who makes that. AM, check to make sure that really is 7 classes, not 7 units, because that seems like a lot. If they're high school, then just put down what a full-time student would be doing, which is like 4. Yeah.
That's actually me. I'm actually taking 7 classes. So can I leave it?
Yeah, what class are you taking?
I'm taking 2 math classes, a PE class,
All right.
comp class, psychology, philosophy, history, what is that?
You're
3?
insane.
No, 6.
Okay. JG, same thing. Check that. Here, EB. I know this is weird. You cannot have the fastest speed you've driven be 32 miles an hour when your average speed you drive is 70 miles an hour. Right, you can't get there. So EB, you need to fix that. So EB, you guys all heard that? EB, that's you. Fix it. This one, SR. Classes you're taking a semester. If they're really a student normally and they're taking a semester off, then it's fine. Otherwise, this should be blank. And then over here, AH, you have a friend who makes 25 million and a friend who makes 5 million. So I'm guessing that's probably not true. You need to fix those also. So if you're AH, SR, EB, JG. And also, there's 2 JGs. Do you have 2 JGs? Do I really have 2 JGs? Yeah, I do. I have 3 JGs. Okay. So yeah. So if that is you, let me know. There was another one over here. Ah, yes. JG. Gender, attack Cobra helicopter. Last I checked, I know things are getting flexible, but that is probably, that's probably not a gender. If it is, then that's fine. Let me know. If it's not their gender, then please fix that. Okay. All right. So you guys have until Thursday to fix those, or else you'll get an 8 out of 10. Okay. So if you're happy with the 8 out of 10, leave them. I'll fix it on Thursday. If you want the extra 2 points, if you want 10 out of 10, then fix it before Thursday. Yes.
Where's the link for the MASH one again?
I'm sorry.
Where's the link for the MASH?
Oh, if you go to Canvas. Under Part 1, creating a survey.
Okay.
It's right here, link to master file.
Right on. Thank you.
So you guys are going to need that for multiple things. Are there any homework questions anybody had? No? You guys are good? Incidentally, on the homework, don't spend more than 10 minutes on any one homework problem. If you get to 10 minutes, then set aside and move on, and then ask me, come in during office hours, or to come in and ask during class or something like that, and we kind of get that sorted out, right? Because that's just, 10 minutes is, I mean, there might be 1 or 2 that might be that long, but if you're spinning your wheels and spend 10 minutes, then come in and ask me. If it keeps saying wrong, 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 and you think you're doing it right, then stop, move on, and then ask me about it, or email me about it. That also works.
Does the Ask My Instructor thing work?
Yeah, it does. The Ask My Instructor works also.
And what does it do? Is it like send
It
you-
emails me, and I see what you put in, and you can type in a question
Okay.
or comments, and then it also shows me what you've got. Unfortunately, I can't access that on my phone, so I have to wait till I get home before I can look at it, because my phone is not compatible with the pulling up version to see what you're doing. But so it might take me a little longer. If it's something, if you put a good question in, I can see your question, and I can respond to that right away from my phone. And I'll be able to say, oh, well, then it's probably blah, 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 without seeing it. But if I need to see it, then that's different. Okay. Today, we already did that one. We're going to do 4.4, counting. You have Connect Math due today, and also Project Part 2A. We'll make that due on Thursday, that's fine.
Can we turn today of extra credit?
No. And then Thursday, you have another Connect Math due. The exam 1 is moved to a week from today, so it's next Tuesday. And I'm going to do a review session on Monday from 3 to 4 and from 7 to 8. Let me just double check my calendar and make sure I've got that in there. Yep, I'm free. Okay, good. So next Monday, I'm guessing you guys 7 to 8 is probably the best time for you folks, most likely. So I'll be in 600, which is right over there.
Are you going to send out a message on Canvas to remind us, or no?
No,
No? Okay.
it's on you. Just do it. You can do it. If you email me, maybe I might be inspired to do that, but I got enough things to remember to do. Exam 1. Here's some details about it. The chapters it covers. Stuff you should bring. Don't forget, it's 1 paper, 8.5 by 11, one-sided, of handwritten by you notes. And again, you can use this side and then that side for exam 2, and then this side for exam 3, and then that side for the final. So you can leave them all on the same one. That's fine. I can definitely tell at a glance whether you have exam 1 notes or exam 2 notes on there. It's easy to do, so that's no problem. And don't forget your extra credit possibilities. Each Smart Shop is worth half a point. 4 tutoring hours is worth just one extra credit point for 4 of them. And also let me know if you're doing the support course. I think there's a few of you guys are doing it. Or Math Jam, if you did Math Jam. Speaking of extra credit for tutoring, Jim Hannon is over there in 600 from 4 to 5:30. I think you guys, probably 5:30 is too early for you folks, I'm guessing. He'll be there, he might be there Thursday as well, it looks like. And then another student is right in this classroom from 4 to 5. Those all don't work as well for you folks. Sorry about that. Okay. Additional rules for probability. Oh, however, there is an option also for tutoring. I'll just mention it real quick. So who's in the concurrent support class? Okay, great. How many other students are in that group with you guys? No one, just the 3 of you guys and no one else is in there? Oh, the 2 of you? You're in a different one?
3.
I'm sorry?
I have one 2 to 3:15.
Okay. So, and nobody else is in the room at all?
It's just me and her before this class.
But are there other people in other classes though? So all together there might be like 6 students or 7 students in there? How many? 7-ish? So yeah, so you can go in there and sign up for 202, NMAT 202C, which is like drop-in tutoring. And that's how you can get 4 hours of tutoring help in there that way. And just, drop in and, they can help you with questions and things like that sometimes. So that's a possibility, yeah.
You have to go online to drop
You have to go online to ClassWeb and sign up. It's NMAT 202C. And it's open. It's non-credit math 202C. And it's drop-in tutoring. So there's a lot of different times they have available. But right before this class from 6 to 7:15 is one of their available times. And the great thing is then you guys can go in there, you can study with them to prepare for the exam and get, tutoring credit for that. So that's kind of a good thing. Yeah,
Is that class only on Tuesdays?
that's on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 6 to 7:15, Tuesdays and Thursdays. All right, let's get on to our things for tonight. Adam, go ahead and read.
2 events are mutually exclusive events or disjoint events if it is possible for them to occur simultaneously. Exclusive means separate.
Good. Read the first one. The next one.
Addition rules. P, A,
Probability of
probability of A or B equals P times
equals, that's not P times A, that's,
probability of A plus probability of B.
yes,
Mutually exclusive.
right? So that's, this is probability of A.
Plus probability. Okay.
Good. Jocelyn, read the next one. Right here.
Probability of A or B equals probability A plus probability B.
Of A and of B,
Minus P.
Probability,
Probability of A and B.
right? So get used to thinking of that as probability of whatever's inside. It's really important you guys have a hand on that because your exam is in a week. Again, or means add. Everybody say that. Or means add. Get used to that. It's really important. If you need a reminder, think of like the probability that somebody's male or female. Those puppies, remember those puppies were male or female? 100%, right? Because you take the probability of males and probability of females, you add them. Conditional probabilities. Angelo, go ahead and read the first one.
Multiplication rules. The
Yep.
probability of A and B equals the probability of A times the probability of B.
Great. Perfect. The independent, you multiply the probabilities. How about Haley? Go ahead and read the. Have I made you read one of these before? I feel like I have already. Rosa. No, I feel like I might have made you read it too. Eduardo. I don't think I've made you read it. Read the second one.
The probability of A and B is equal to the probability of A times the probability of B given A, which is equal.
Great. So I want to make sure you guys are all get comfortable with this probability of. And again, you can just use this one always if you want, because if they're independent, this is the same as that. They're the same number. So you can always just use this one if you like. So the important thing here to remember is and means multiply. Say it. You have to know that. Like by heart, in your heart, deepest heart of hearts, know that. And means multiply. As a reminder, remember if it's probability that it's heads and the next one's heads, it's 1/2 times 1/2, 1/4. Right? You guys remember from your tree, right? Heads, tails, heads, tails, heads, tails, 1/4. Alrighty, so, did I not talk about independent and mutually exclusive? Independent. So independent, how do we know that two things are, you know what? We'll talk about that in a minute. I want to partner up. Get a partner. Let's see. One of you is going to partner with someone behind you because there are enough. 2, 2, 2. Yep, perfect. Great. Now we get a partner. All right, A. Decide who's A and who's B. So turn around and work with one of them. The guy in the middle? Eduardo? Eduardo, right here. What was your... Well, no. Wait. Let's keep it safe. You two work together. You two work together. Eduardo and Kat? Yeah, work together. And then you two work together. Carl, no. Oh, you guys have a third over there. Oh, all right, fine. Carl, you can work with him. 2, 2, 2, 2, and you guys can be a 3. Fine. All right. Decide who's A and who's B. A's, raise your hand. All right. B's, raise your hand. All right. So the group of 3 will have 2 B's. Who are the 2 B's? Okay. Great. A's, take 30 seconds and explain to the B's what mutually exclusive means. What does mutually exclusive mean? Go.
Mutually exclusive. Oh wait, this is the one that's like they can't simply be same.
All right, who has an idea? Which group has like a good definition of mutually exclusive?
Yeah, it has to be.
Anybody? Nobody?
They have to be the same.
What? No. I want to know. Someone give me a good definition. Go ahead. Yeah.
They can't be the same thing.
Yeah. Okay. You can't be both at the same time.
Yeah.
So mutually exclusive is you can't be both at the same time. That works. Is that can't be both at same time? Great. All right. So then B's. Explain to your A's, and you guys will have to both do it, what independent means. Go ahead. Take a minute, go.
Is 2 events independent apart. So events and the fact that
All right, so who can give me a good definition for independent? Or how to tell if something's independent? Like, easiest test. Yeah, good.
Yeah, we got it. If the probability of A is equivalent to the probability of A given B, then A and B are independent.
Nice. So it's when probability of A equals probability of A given B. Awesome. There's so that's the cleanest way of finding it. There's a second way you could do it, which would be when probability of A and B equals the probability of A times the probability of B. So either one of those are perfect ways of testing it. Does that make sense? Good, nice. Saved me some time there. Thank you. All right, so just as a quick reminder, are yellow and male mutually exclusive? Are they? Yellow and male? No. Why? They have overlap. Do you guys see that? You can be yellow and male at the same time in this sample. So remember when we do this, we're just talking about this sample. We're not talking about, male yellow puppy. Well, there are some in the world, but like that's not true for like maybe all shelters. Maybe some shelters happen to not have any yellow male puppies. I don't know. All right. Are yellow and male independent? What do you guys think? Are they independent or dependent? You guys remember how to find out? What are the words we care about? What are the numbers we care about? Male and yellow. Someone give me one. 4 and 6. Yep. So yellow males and the total yellows.
12 and 20.
And then the total males and the total. So then if you kind of divide those things, right? And you look at, so this is 4 over 6 the same as 12 over 20? And it's not. It's not equal to. So they are dependent. So they're not independent. Does that make sense? So the easiest way to test them is to circle those 4 things and the ratio of 4 to 6, 12 to 20, are they the same? So 4 over 6 is not equal to 12 over 20. This is 0.67, this is 0.6. So that means that they are dependent. It changes. So independence is the same as the proportions of being equal. Proportions are equal, they're independent. Do you guys want 30 seconds to check in with your neighbors? There's a lot of staring at this. 30 seconds? Yes, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, 30 seconds. Take it. Talk to your neighbors.
So, it's mutually exclusive, but it's not, it cannot be both, so it cannot be yellow and black, right?
But they can't have it.
So, yeah, so that's not but it can be, yellow and female, but that can be exclusive, right?
Oh, yeah.
Female cannot be black. Black, that's not. Okay, that's the same. Or when they divide them, the same. But you should compare the probability of being male over the probability of being male and yellow, whatever it is, right? Yeah. That's what it is. Not mutually exclusive. Yeah. And then dependent. So when they do equal to choose. So
All right, everybody, you guys good? Great. So let's go ahead and take a look at kind of a quick reminder. So if it's still confusing, remember in terms of the multiplication part, think of it as that river that flows, it branches. If a third goes here and 2/3 goes here, if you're in this 2/3 and it branches again, a third goes here, a third of 2/3. It's not a third of the whole river, it's a third of 2/3, whatever you branched first. So this would be a third of 2/3 of the river that goes here. And remember, every time you branch, this is 100% of whatever's here. This has to add up to 1 or 100%. So I can't have a third of it go here, a third of it goes there, and then a third of it just disappears, right? This is the amount that from here, then what percentage goes here, what percentage goes here. This should add to 1 or 100% of whatever has made it this far. So let's make sure we're clear about that. All those should equal 100% or 1. Yes? Okay. Where's that board? Now that it kind of went wireless, I can't find it. Okay. All right, lab 3 from last class. I'm going to give you guys another minute to do that. Do you think who's done it yet?
Lab 3, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, take a couple minutes.